Alright, so today we are going to be ranking my top favorite towers that I've beaten. And, yeah, we're going to get straight into it with our first tower. Number 1, we got Tower of Dancing All Night. This tower's music choices are very good, and it's one of the best hard towers in the entire game. Along with having a nice classic design and great gameplay, it's also smooth and my favorite Purgatorio tower. It's one of the best first hard towers, and honestly, I would go as far as to say that this is one of the best towers in the first 5 rings. Next is Tower of Inevitable Failure. Now this is my 3rd hardest completion, and good god, I never want to play this tower again, but I'm gonna do it for this video. This tower was a miserable grind, and it's still my hardest grind to this date. But that doesn't mean this tower is bad. It's just because grinding a hard tower for you can be really hard at some points. And I think this tower has some of the best classic gameplay in the whole game. While floor 7 really does weigh it down along with floor 9 and 10, I don't think they can outweigh the whole tower. This tower has some great truss usage and great rap and classic gameplay. And while there are some annoying floors, I just think that this tower is a great skill booster and a nice challenge. Next is Tower of Bent Trauma, my first insane tower. I already made a video on this, but it has some of my favorite atmosphere in the whole game. The final stretch is such a cool final ending to this tower, and is one of the most famous parts of any tower. It really does manage to put pressure on you, and the entire tower feels like you're like in an apocalypse and you're the only person alive at this point. Grinding this tower was an absolute blast, and while it was miserable, I do think that this tower was one of my favorite grinds. Here we have one of the best easies in the whole game. Made by Gameter himself, this tower is also the newest in its area, Zone 1. It is an amazing introductory to client objects. Way better than Silent Abyss or Garden of Eshel could ever do. And honestly, this tower literally could be the introduction tower if it just introduced a few more mechanics like balloons and zip lines, even though it kind of already does that. It's a great way to kick off World 2, and this tower is one of my favorite to speedrun. This is one of my favorite World 2 towers. It's probably my favorite hard. Actually, no, it is my favorite hard tower. And it's also made by Cloy, which means I'm almost certainly gonna like it. Cloy is my favorite builder, if you didn't know. Yeah, the tower manages to be really smooth, gives off like an Astro Eclipse vibe, and honestly has some really clean and nice gameplay. Honestly, one of the best for a hard tower, and my favorite Zone 8. This steeple is my favorite easy in the entire game. It's so clean, and it's one of the few towers that manages to utilize puzzles in a good way. It's also one of a really creative tower, and fits Steel Spire Horizon perfectly. It's also my favorite Steel Spire Horizon tower. Granted, I haven't played a lot of them, but you know, I still like it. And I like the design, even though it's fairly basic. Yeah, this tower is great, and I had a lot of fun playing it for the first time. And I would go back, and I'm gonna go back to beating this a lot because just of how fun it is. Here we go, my second intense and one of my favorite grinds ever. I'm pretty sure this is also the first Citadel in the game, which is crazy. This was made by, I'm pretty sure it was made by Jukala, which is crazy because her towers are known for being bad. Yeah, this tower has such a amazing feel to it. Like, you can find yourself in so many little crevices, like the basement, the backyard. Almost no towers have ever done that. And, well, there are some floors that are really annoying, especially the first 6. I don't feel like that weighs down the tower enough. The last like 4 floors, like from floor 14 to floor 17, are so fun to play through, especially when you get to that net on 15. Oh my god, that is amazing. It was such a sigh of relief after getting through the dropper, floor 14, which was one of the scariest floors. Also, the music for this tower is great. Honestly, amazing tower. Well, it's Citadel, but same crap. Yeah, this tower or Citadel is amazing, and it's so fun. Here we are again in Ring 9, with one of my favorite grinds ever, Tower of Curved Ascent. It didn't take me that long, only a slick 16 hours, which compared to my other SE grinds is actually pretty good. Other than one, which we'll get to later. You know, this tower has such a great atmosphere, and I'm surprised this theme wasn't done earlier. With the bending over and every fail is certain death. I don't know how I dealt with that, like failing floor 6 through 10 so much. Actually, I didn't fail 10 that much, but you know. I also beat it right before we went on holiday. This tower has a beautiful atmosphere, great design, a lot of creativity, and oh yeah, the consistency of the difficulty of the floors is so good. It's really hard to get that in a tower. But every floor except floor 1 feels very consistent in difficulty. Also, why am I failing this so much? This is an easy gameplay. Alright, here we are. Number 2. This tower just barely missed out on number 1. With some of my favorite story in the entire Starla archives, this tower is one of my only favorite in this area. It's such an amazing atmosphere and very creative, with an amazing boss fight, which is my favorite in the game. It's just so good. Along with the actual obbying, which is really nice, and just like Steeple of Zip Zap Pop, this is one of the only towers in the game, towers in the game to have an actually fun puzzle mechanic. It's just such a great tower, and the boss fight is so cool. I already said that. What am I doing? Alright, here we are. My favorite tower in the game, Tower of Hollow Formations. It's kind of funny because when I made that video on the top 5 most popular towers, I said this tower was kind of bad. And it's funny because this is my hardest tower and I just got finished grinding it. It only took me like 6 hours in total, which is one of my shortest grinds ever for a new hardest. And I beat it in only a week, which is crazy. I'm still surprised at how smooth this tower is, and how it's one of the only towers in the game to be client object focused, yet still be so good. It's kind of crazy that they can do that. Also, the boost mechanic is some of my favorite in the game, along with the double jumps and elevators. Those are really what made the tower fun. Although floor 8 was annoying, because I just kept failing that one goddamn truss elevator thing. Anyways, those were my top 10 favorite towers in the game. I'll see you next time, maybe. And yeah, bye.